What's up, nation? How y'all doing today? Mike Matheny, Teal Blue Bravo. Just showing you something real quick. You might have seen in the SPR build that I did with Air Precision products, using all the companies, get to focus here, using all the companies that we like to use in our products. The Air Precision upper and lower, Odin Works barrel, Odin Works handrail, and Luth AR stock. Just a lot of companies to name off. But Sun Devil was one of them, and it's an adjustable gas key. And this is the kit that it comes in. Just got it laid out here for you. Comes with 2 new screws, the Allen wrenches that you would need, some 6, what are you? No, excuse me, not 6. It's Loctite, thread Loctite 24205. That's the red. And then the blue Loctite number 262. So I'm just going to show you how it installs and operates real quick, and it's fairly painless. Went ahead and loosened up this one. These are staked. That's not going to be that big of a deal, especially with that red Loctite. Just comes out, break your stake. I do recommend having a vise for this particular project, because they are in there pretty good. Gas key comes right off. Take and clean up your holes if there's anything in there. Good in this case. Doesn't look like anything was really there to begin with. You can, because there's kind of a film over top of it, you can take some alcohol, rubbing alcohol or something like that, and wipe over it, clean it up. Mine is actually pretty dry, so I'm just going to go ahead and go straight to it. What you're going to do is, I'm going to take our red Loctite. Oh, that's the blue Loctite. Crap. Where's my red Loctite? There's my red Loctite. Yeah, that's the red Loctite. I'll show you what the blue Loctite's for here in a second. Take your red Loctite, just kind of take it over the base and just go around it, being careful not to Loctite that hole right there at the top, because that's obviously your gas port. So you kind of want to use that a little sparingly. And what I normally do is, after I do this, disassemble the bolt, and I'll blow through my gas hole in the gas key just to blow that hole open and make sure that I got a good clear passage through. And that red Loctite, what that's going to do is it's going to create a seal to seal off the gas. And we're going to take some red Loctite, and we're going to red Loctite our threads as well on the new screws. Be generous on the screws. It's obviously your carrier assembly. You're going to want to make sure there's a good seal with all this. Take that, drop her down in there. You don't want to torque it down yet either, because you don't have the other screw in. You'll torque it down once you get both of them snug, so that way you get a good even as possible, considering you're only working with 2 screws, even torque ratio. Because if you go ahead and torque that one down, it's going to raise this part up over here on that side, and it's not going to be right. And then we'll take that, put her down in there, get her snug, half turn, quarter turn really, quarter turn, come back over here and really crank down on it. Quarter turn, quarter turn. There you go. It's just as simple as that. If you have a staking tool, you can stake them. That red Loctite, I've fired the SPR relentlessly, and I've had no malfunctions or anything like that. As I said, take the bolt carrier apart and just go ahead and blow through this hole. Now the way this works is, as you saw earlier, there's the plus and minus sign. Let me bring you over a little bit better. That dictates more gas or less gas. And the way that's going to work is there's a little set screw in the back side of it that just unscrews out. Let me show it to you real quick. What you're going to do is when you go to the range, that's what that blue Loctite's for. You go to the range and figure out where exactly you like it. You cut the gas all the way off, or at least close to all the way off, because obviously the bolt's not going to cycle if you have it all the way cut off, and just bring it out to where the shell just starts to come out and eject good and gets clear. But there's the screw right there. And then you take your blue Loctite. Once you figure that part out, count your turns, how many times you turned it out, because how many times you turned it out is obviously how many times you're going to turn it back in to get it back into that position of where you wanted it to begin with. Then you just blue Loctite that. Obviously I didn't want any there. A little bit's not going to hurt. And just thread her back in. More gas is going to cause a more violent recoil. It's going to cause a more violent slinging of the brass. It's just not healthy overall. It's going to damage your system over time, because it's just inducing more stress upon the firearm. Also, since you're putting more gas into the gas key and into your recoil cycle, you're not putting as much gas down the barrel. Now, what that entails is obviously there's not going to be as much gas behind the projectile, the bullet, and so you could potentially see losses in accuracy, distance, terminal velocity, all those wonderful things that are involved in a bullet. Actually, I bottomed out there, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to come off 1, 2, 3. I'm going to come off 3 turns. I'll take it to the range, shoot it, see what it does, adjust it if it needs to be adjusted. If not, like I said, count how many turns it comes out, because that's how many turns you need to come back in. Anyways, I'll keep y'all updated on the system. I figured y'all get a kick out of it. If you got any questions or comments, just leave them down below. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and come over to our Facebook page at Teal Blue Bravo, facebook.com/Teal Blue Bravo LLC, as well as visit us at tealbluebravollc.com to be able to purchase your PDQ. We are shipping them in nickel boron now. That is one of the new finishes that we are offering, as well as melanite. That's now going to be the standard finish on the PDQ. So, as always, hope you enjoyed it. Let me know. Be safe. Shoot straight.